Glory to God. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice. Good morning, everyone. I am glad to be alive. Amen. Some take it lightly, but I take it seriously. You know, in 2009, there was bullets that were shot at me, and I made it through. So I am glad to be alive. I was in a car wreck in 2014, and I'm still alive. I was in another car accident in 2015. Me and my wife, the car spun all the way around. I almost went over the bridge, but I'm still alive. At the age of 4, I got hit by a bike. A lady drove by, hit me in the car, and just drove off a hit and run. And I'm still alive. Glory to God. Got robbed in 2009, and I'm still alive. How you doing, prophetess? So, you know, I'm so grateful for everything that he's doing and going to continue to do. I came on just to testify that Jesus is real. Jesus is still on the throne. Glory to God. Because sometimes we get frustrated, and God said to remind you of the grace when he first saved you. Some of you got saved, glory to God, in your mama's bedroom. Some of you got filled with the Holy Ghost. When there was brokenness, when people left you, they left you alone, you felt rejected. That's when God filled you. Let me tell you my story. Glory to God. It was in 2013. I'll never forget it. Glory to God. It seemed like I was in a desert place, a lonely place. It seemed like, glory to God, people forsaking me. Glory to God, my grandma had passed. Glory to God. And it was just so many people just passing. And I was weary. But the Bible says, be not weary and well doing. Glory to God. And as I continue to believe God, I continue to trust in God, as I continue to fast and pray and stay in his word. Glory to God. I was one day reading Psalms 91. Glory to God. There's power in that book, glory to God. We always have a protection book, but glory to God. I was reading Psalms 91, and I was reading Matthew the 6th chapter. Glory to God, going on to the 9th verse, glory to God. When I was reading it, I found out our Father, which means, glory to God, that I was not exempt from, glory to God, the promises. And sometimes the enemy makes you feel like you're exempt from the promises, glory to God, by way of your past. But I heard in the Bible says, old things pass away, and behold, all things become new. You are a new creature. Them that are in Christ, there are no condemnation. That's Romans 8. Glory to God, the first chapter. So let me go on into scripture. Glory to God, the enemy trying to make me feel like I was unworthy of the promise of the Holy Ghost. But I kept on holding, I held on to his unchanging hand. Hebrews 13:8 says, glory to God, that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Glory to God. And as I held on to his word, I held on to his promises, because the Bible says the flower, it wither away, the grass, it faded away, but it shall be the word that stand forever. Matthew 24, the scripture declares that he said the heaven and earth shall pass away, but his word shall not pass away. I believe this word. I believe that he said, you know what, I will not leave you comfortless, according to John 16. And one day, after after reading the scripture came more alive, glory to God. It felt like, glory to God, God had just came over and he possessed my body. Glory to God, and when he possessed my body, glory to God, the tears, glory to God, that weariness, that heaviness, glory to God, that abandonment, that rejection fell out, that lifted out. I want you to understand that Jesus is real, and all you got to do, glory to God, is stand on his word. Our God is not like man. Glory to God. The Bible says that he's not like man, that he should not lie. The Bible says that his word is more quicker and powerful than any two-edged sword. So that means, glory to God, it goes deep down to things that happen in your childhood. Deep things, glory to God, that you don't even want to share with your mom and your family, glory to God. Deep things, God says, I will deal with that according to your faith. What do you mean? See, faith is, watch this, the substance of things, over the evidence of things not seen, but watch this. In order for, glory to God, for him to invade your life, you got to first submit. The Bible says in James 4:7, the Bible says, sits a therefore. That means that there is a place and there's a purpose. Therefore, which means, glory to God, that you are not in this place, glory to God, for just any reason, but you're here because divine purpose, glory to God, a strategic purpose, glory to God, a prudent purpose. That means, glory to God, before, glory to God, there was even a timeline, before there was even, glory to God, appointed time, God foreknew you, and he strategically pulled you out of, glory to God, your mama's womb, out of the hands of the enemy. Satan tries to swift you as weak, but I have prayed for you. I didn't mean to say all that, but anyway, so here am I, glory to God, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, feeling like, glory to God, the problem child, the lonely child, the forsaken child, the child, glory to God, that people laughed at, the child that some people even said I was crazy, glory to God, the child that was the troublemaker, but here I am, glory to God, by God's grace, I am saved today, not smoking weed, not drinking, glory to God, not smoking black and white. I can tell you that when God delivers you, he really delivers you. Some of you, glory to God, feel like, glory to God, because statistics and different people in your community or people in your background always calling your phone and trying to remind you of the past. You're trying to go forward in ministry. You're trying to grow in God, and it seems like there's nobody, glory to God, that understands you, your hurt, your pain. Glory to God, there's some unresolved pain that comes from your childhood, and God says, trust me with it. Hey, he says, if you trust me with it, he said, you know what? He said, I'll prepare a table before your enemies. The same ones, glory to God, that think that you are not going to make it or not going to melt to nothing, they will have to, glory to God, give you, glory to God, your recommendation. They will have to come back to you and say, I'm sorry, glory to God. Some of you, glory to God, just want for, my God, you want for validation, and God says, you know what, you don't want it from man. Why? Because one minute they said, Hosanna to Jesus, and the next minute they said, crucify him. Glory to God, my God, I feel the Holy Ghost. Glory to God, you don't want your name to be great because man. You want your name to be great because God. Why? Because God is the only God that don't change his nature. It's immutable. It means unchangeable. Glory to God. God is not two-faced. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. God is not unstable. God is strategic and he's stable. When he makes his mind up, he's sure. Glory to God. How do I know? Because the promises in him are yea and amen. Nobody can change God's mind on how he feels about you. Why? Because Paul came to Revelation and he said, God is God all by himself. My God, I feel the Holy Ghost. Some of you need to quit holding people on your shoulder. Some of you, glory to God, that on this broadcast, glory to God, are trying to figure out, why do people laugh at me? Why do people make fun of me? Why do people don't take me serious? And God says, your problem is you being a man pleaser. The Lord spoke to me. He said, you know what? The devil is making fun of the saints, and the saints don't even recognize it. God didn't say, glory to God, that your name was going to become great on social media. He said, I will make your name great before there was even a social. The enemy is using this tool to destroy your faith. And the Lord spoke to me. He said this. He said, when I raised you up, when I saved you, I didn't save you to preach on Facebook. I saved you to go out to the streets. I saved you, glory to God, so that you can, my God, share the love of Christ. I saved you, glory to God, so that, glory to God, you can tell that dope addict, glory to God, that feel like there's no hope. That drug addict, glory to God, that feels like there's no hope. Glory to God, that there is a son. There's a son of God. There is a Lord. There is a man called Jesus. And he died for your sins. He loves you, glory to God. There ain't nothing you can do to change his mind about how he feels about you. If you believe that, shout amen. Shout amen. Most of you look for validation behind a pulpit. God says it's not behind a microphone that they're going to get saved. It's because, my God, it's because the words that's in my book. Behold, the words that I speak, they are spirit and life, not the microphone, your voice. God has raised you up strategically, glory to God, because he's concerned about your state. So, in 2009, the enemy tried to shoot me. The enemy tried to cut me off. Like I said, glory to God, in corrects, multiple corrects. And I'm glad to still be alive. What is your testimony? When the enemy start talking to you, playing with your mind, telling you you'll never amount to nothing, you this, you that, you're a failure, glory to God. Maybe your marriage didn't work. Maybe your kids are getting you mad. Maybe, glory to God, there's things happening in your job. Maybe, glory to God, there's things that's happening in your family. Nobody cares about you. You remind the devil. It is written. Men shall live by bread, my God, not by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Which means that, glory to God, that if, glory to God, there's a God, and if his word, glory to God, is true, that means that you're going to have to go through some stuff. Because if you don't go through stuff, there ain't going to be no glory. How about that shot? So you need to thank God for your afflictions. Why? Because your afflictions are temporary, but the glory that shall be revealed. Let me tell you, there was times, glory to God, where I didn't have no food. I don't know if you grew up in the area. I grew up in the area, glory to God, where when the water was cut off, you had to use counters. Have you ever, my God, you had to get water jugs too. Unless you got the water jugs, glory to God, when the water was cut off, the devil is mad. You had to get the water jugs, glory to God. Unless you got the water jugs, you would go to your neighbor's house and you would get the water and you would. Have you ever felt like you was in a desert place?